right. Well, I know a little bit of the reputation of this one. Let's see how it plays. Okay, that to me tells me that the entity that I am meant to be leading a cult to worship will be the final boss. That's what that tells me. Oh. Well, this isn't, okay. Let's, pleasant. Hey, guys. What are we doing? Did this have to be a meeting, or could this have been an email? Oh, I guess we had to do this one in person, huh? Okay. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. Hey, Trista. Hey, Ms. Wicked Wolf. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. Oh, actually, like, minor thing. I kind of like that. Somebody just being like, okay, there's this prophecy, and, you know, we're just going to try and remove the conditions under which it can happen. Trista, I didn't say the heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity. I mean, I suppose a lot of prophecy stories deal with people trying to stop the prophecy and become self-fulfilling in that way, but I don't know, something about the way it was delivered felt a little bit more, a little bit less obsessive with it. I don't know. I'm probably trying to read something more interesting into a prophecy narrative. I'm not going to mind a prophecy in this case. We're dealing with cults, so the old faith shall be preserved. Okay. Oh. Hi. That's that's a lot of chains. The one who waits. That sounds like a nice fella. Come closer, fear not, for though you are already dead, I shall have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I'll give you life again, but at a price. All I ask for is a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Yes, absolutely. What to choose? Wise choice. Take the crown which I once wore. With it you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Returning to the land of the living, start a cult in my name and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now go! I shall be a boss fight later! Oh, demonic Popad. So, Popad. Apologies if anyone was offended. Like, my general rule of thumb, I try not to be blasphemous, but I'm happy to be heretical. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, so there's combat. Cool. Oh, I have a dodge. The instantly turn into skeletons. I'm here for that. Okay. You know, I thought I wasn't going to have to do a bunch of reading, because I had to do a bunch of reading with the last game I streamed, and yet here we are, because they just do the animal noises. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the wind. Dasbael? I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Okay. Alright. Cool, I can bust stuff up. Nifty. Hello. Inventory. A coin! A currency used for all manner of things. Nice pentagram on it. If Zelda taught me anything, it is to break all things looking for resources. Huzzah! Coinage! I have 3 coins! Does that make me wealthy? Wealthy? I have no idea. I do not know what the exchange rate around here is. Cool. Ooh. $7. Okay. You have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another poor soul about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and they will have no choice but to join our new cult. O mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? That be me, buddy. That's off-putting. He's got a mouth, but like the beak's on the side of his head, so it's like the head's in profile, but the face is... I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. Oh, dear. I don't like that at all. I got a new book yesterday at a thrift store for $2. It's about 2 cursed queer wizards that hate each other, who have to work together to overcome the curse. Start it later today. I hope you like it. I'll just stuff you in my portal, I guess. Like, I suppose technically they did the same thing with this guy's design, but I don't know. Something about, like, the snout being to the side, like, the beak being to the side hit different than the snout. And I know it's technically the same thing, but yee. We have reached safety. You have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. We'll take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you will be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. Boom. Yeah, the sound design in general is pretty solid. The sword swipes have a satisfying kick to them as well, which is always nice. Please select a difficulty. Developer recommended. You can change difficulty at any time. Cool, we'll go medium then. This hollow ground, which once was mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. I'm sorry, if you were in charge here and now it's fallen to ruin, why am I taking your advice? Sounds like you sucked at your job, buddy. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of our cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. Please spare me, Mabre. I don't have... Okay, so I'll unlock other things later. Gotcha. Traits. Zealous. Materialistic. Ignores dissenters when they preach. Oh, so dissenters are going to be a thing. Noted. I always like that gag. Trista. I've been falling for 30 minutes! Why don't you clear some rubble for me? Yeah, I think you've mentioned that before, 255. It's, yeah. The, what's the word I want? The, appropriation of optimistic sci-fi by these tech douchebags as they destroy the planet is depressing. Yeah, like, I'm not even going to bother talking about it. Jesse has done extensive work explaining why dickheads like Musk don't understand Star Trek, but also why it appeals to them anyway. So, like, I'll point you at her stuff on that matter. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful! But your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Oh, I gotta take care of people? Gather the resources necessary to build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Okay. Alright, so I need stone. Okay. Oh, I can mine stone as well. Okay. And I can chop wood. Got it. So I can assign a cult member to that, but I can also do it myself. Cool. So where do we want the cooking fire? Let's put it there. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen at the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found while crusading. Cool. So I'm going to have to, like, crusade. Because I currently have nothing to eat. So take that down while I'm here. And oh, so there's like berries around. Oh, okay. Those berries. Okay, so I have... Alright, I've got some berries around the camp. Got it. So I'm just going to clear out the bushes. I get methodical like that sometimes. And I can work much faster than they can, I see. Are any more berries? There's more berries. Berries, says I. Gather them in the name of the one who waits. Alright. Shall we cook? Now we must build a shrine, but first we need more followers and more gold. Both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the old faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the old faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings in their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so he may be free. Go now, you will find gold and willing recruits. For those who are not willing, convert them by force. Okay. Sort of reminds me of the How to Train Your Dragon tap-tap game, Rise of Berk, I think it was called. Wow, I actually recognized and remembered an abbreviation thing. I almost never do. At least in the story I hope to tell, the antagonist is basically a tech billionaire douche who likes Star Trek for all the wrong reasons. Have fun with that. Okay. Is there anything else that I can build yet? No. So, there's stuff that needs unlocking. What is that? Oh. I have to Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Great. The great cult leader has to pick up the shit. Unsanitary conditions at your cult will cause your followers to become sick. If a follower becomes sick, assign them to bed rest or they could die. Resting will allow them to slowly recover. Poop, vomit, and dead bodies can cause illness to spread quickly throughout your cult. Cleaning messes and burying bodies will prevent spread of illness. Oh, and it grants a resource. Fertilizer. Okay. All right. Alright, you clearly want me to go this way. Oh, I see. It required only 1 follower to open the door. Here we go. Just noticed one of my niece's bath toys is Experiment 624/Angel, a character who appears in like one episode of Lilo and Stitch cartoon and was created pretty much just as a pink version of Stitch, so they can market to girls. Yeah, the additional characters from that TV show have had a shockingly long shelf life, even though I don't know anyone who actually recommends watching that whole show. All right. Entering the lands of Bishop Leshy. Those who do not follow the ways of the old faith will be destroyed. Yeah, says you. Hey, Context. Good to see ya. Don't know what coins are for, but I'm getting them. Boy, howdy. Alright, combat's kind of Zelda-y. Oh. What have we here? Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits. So the card showed me once many lifetimes ago, or has that yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another each time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. Oh. One attack, 10% chance of negating damage. Let's take the additional health for right now. Your deck decides your fate. You may find more upon your crusades, and I will draw from them. Look upon it now! My main question is whether these are permanent upgrades when I pick them, or whether they are, like, every run, whether that resets. Hey, Izzy. Good to see folks. It sounds like the thing my kids like, wisdom dog. Oh, it does sound a little bit like those. Yeah, a little bit. You're not wrong. I have to wonder if that was an inspiration for the sound design on these things. Oh, okay, that just shows me the collection. Mosaic flooring. Cool. I mean, like, nice. I think I need more practical stuff at the moment. Less decorative, but sure. Why not? Well, I'm here. Oh, I need more followers. All right, let's go here. I think that indicates a follower. Yes, it did. The worm is hungry. It feeds. It partakes of our flesh. But that is the price for safety. For that we shall gladly give it all we have. Oh, that was a temporary hit. Angel's superpower is that she can sing to male characters and make them fall in love with her. What else would a girl's power be? Oh, that just reminds me of the first time they gave Princess Peach her own game, and her powers were her emotions. Like one of her powers was crying. Nintendo. Look, I like Nintendo, but Nintendo gets weird about its women characters. Like the same thing with Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, where they were like, oh, well, we can't have her do combat. Link does the combat. I'm like, what the hell, man? You had the whole Sheik thing. Clearly she's capable of learning. Like, they have some weird attitudes at Nintendo. I'm not going to lie. And that's without even getting into what they did to Samus in Other M. Holy crap. Oh. What is that? What are you doing? How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as your kind were, and yet here you stand before me unrepentant. Proud of power, could it be? I'm stronger still. To tell and run, little lamb. I think for the time being, I might just do that. Oh. Or not. What is this? Oh. I give myself to the cause, almighty leader. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the red crown. Oh. Hi. Gotcha. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Off you go. Gonna take that. Don't know if I actually need the gold nuggets, but I have some amounts of the other stuff, so. Guessing Angel probably has a lot of furry fans because she was drawn with curves. I wouldn't necessarily assume that, although I don't doubt that a certain branch of furries kind of keeps interest in stuff like that alive. Destroy the wooden statues for woods. Oh, okay, Nicholas, I'll try and keep that in mind. Oh, Lola Bunny's... we don't need to talk about Lola Bunny. Like, I saw a TikTok earlier this week. I was like, you know, Disney was all concerned about turning the kids gay, and then they made a bunch of anthropomorphic characters and turned the kids into furries instead. There was that Super Mario Adventure comic series in Nintendo Power magazines where Peach was portrayed as a badass prior to her own video game. I know! I still have those issues of Nintendo Power. I was a subscriber for a long time. I've got all those. I've got the Zelda comic that they did. I remember the old oh geez, what was it called? Hold on. Oh, I can't think of the name. Howard and Nestor. That was it. I remember that one. I couldn't remember the name. I gotta go through those. Like I said, I never got rid of my old issues. They're packed up in the attic. Let's return to the cult. I'm low on health. I'm relieved to see you made it safely. You have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join our flock. Let us indoctrinate the new converts so we may continue. Alright. Cynical, 15% harder to level up. Interesting. Alright, let's put you on trees, because I've got somebody on stones. Worshipping generates devotion for you to collect. But to collect devotion, you require a shrine. Okay, do I have what I need to build a shrine? Yes, I do. Praise be, your followers now worship you. Here's a new following assignment to the shrine. Cynical. Likes to cause mischief. Oh, great. Can be pet? Petable. Okay. Interesting. Collect devotion from your shrine. Once you collect enough, you unlock divine inspiration. The more followers worshipping at your shrine, the faster they will fill up. If the shrine is full, they will stop worshipping until it is empty. Once you have collected divine inspiration, unlock new buildings for you. Ah, so that's how we unlock stuff, by and large. Heals 15% faster when sick in bed rest. Does not get jealous if the lamb has more than one spouse. Oh, okay, so there's gonna be spousal mechanics going on. Gotcha. Like that. Oh, you jerk. Worship. Reassure. Work. Bully. Interact. Okay. Okay. Collect it from the shrine. Divine inspiration unlocked. Alright, alright. She was pretty proactive in the movie. I've not seen it, but I remember that because of how much it annoyed the judges. Yes, but also remember, like, while Nintendo signed off on the movie, they weren't in charge of it. Blessed are the cheeks, may the Lord open. Is he? Nintendo Power also had Star Fox comics. Oh, they did! They weren't as good, or at least they weren't as memorable. Because, like, I remember the Mario ones best. The Zelda ones pretty well. The Star Fox, I forgot that was a thing. Need more of everything. Huh? Oh, that's gonna take too damn long. Hey, Phil, good to see you. Temple is the center of your cult. From there, you will preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are a great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. Farm plot, sleeping bags. Let's start with that. Perform a sermon, drawing energy from your followers to bolster the power of the Red Crown. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Okay, so that's how we level up the character as opposed to the area. Got it. Followers with a higher loyalty level will generate more devotion. Therefore, the more followers you have, the more loyal they are, the quicker you will gain new abilities. Hearts of the Faithful. Permanently gain half a heart. Cool. Perform a sermon, drawing energy from your followers. All right. Do you have food ready for your followers? Yes, I do have food set out, Nicholas. Yeah. Something I've been wondering listening to the last few Battlestar Galactica episodes is a polygamous person, how you feel about stories that okay, first of all, I'm not polygamous, I'm polyamorous. They are distinct and different. Polygamy is marrying more than one person. It's actually a crime in many places. Polyamory is being in a romantic and or sexual relationship with more than one person. So, terminology. How do you feel about stories that hinge on the idea that cheating is a massive betrayal? Well, the thing is, it is. Like, here's the thing, and I talk about this very specifically in the next upcoming episode of Frack This Podcast, which is that cheating is almost like cheating within a polyamorous framework almost feels like more of a betrayal in some ways, because like the framework exists for you to engage in other things and yet you're still cheating, because yes, you can cheat within polyamory. And the thing to remember about cheating is not about specific things you do. So the fact that in a polyamorous situation you are allowing, people who you see, or they are allowing you to engage sexually with other people, doesn't mean that sex with other people can't also be cheating. What cheating is, fundamentally, is breaking the rules and understandings of your relationship. So doing that is cheating. If the understanding is you can be with other people, but like, I want to have a sense of who they are, I want to be kept up to date on your partners, not in a tell me everything you you're doing way, but just in a who is within this circle way, or so like you. If that's your understanding, you start engaging with someone and not telling your other partners, that would be cheating. So, yeah, cheating is a massive betrayal, and me being polyamorous doesn't reduce that. I'm actually, at this point, really pissed off at Lee as a character because he keeps insisting that he doesn't and won't cheat simply because he hasn't slept with Starbuck. But no, he has and is, because clearly the stuff he's already been doing is a violation of the trust and understanding of his freaking marriage. So, and it really, like, again, it's going to be in the latest episode, but it really pisses me off to a deep level that the narrative seems to agree with him that it's only cheating if he stuck his dick in her. Which, no, it's not. What counts as cheating is going to be completely different from relationship to relationship, but you can cheat in any relationship. If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrines so that they might obey you. Yes, but not since marrying D. That was prior to him being married to 55. That's also true context. I mean, oftentimes the intent to cause harm is not present. Simply the lack of regard for the harm caused is much more common. I mean, like, that's why people cheat in sneaky ways. If they want to cause harm, they cheat openly. But, you know, they generally don't want to cause harm, but they also want to do stuff that they know their partner wouldn't let them do, so they don't tell them. And that's like just cheating as a general thing. So if you're, yep, I said. Return to the lands of the old faith, seek out commandment stone fragments. With these you can declare new doctrines. Okay. All right. Yep, we've got food laid out. Cool. Feel like we're doing okay here. Ah, yeah, the decorations. That is pretty. Have a nice path to greet people. I don't know. I like it. Out we go. That requires that I have 7 worshippers. That requires I have 12. And this over here requires 9. Cool. So we stick with the dark wood for now. Ooh, new weapon. Slower, more damage. Alright, here we go. Assuming you can get a good stun lock going, I actually have a tendency to like slower, heavier hitting weapons. Assuming they aren't so slow that it's like I can't even get a freaking hit in, because that feels like it happens in some games. But as a rule, I'd rather do more damage and have to land fewer hits. Ooh. Meat. I love one-shotting enemies. There are a few things more satisfying than one-shotting things. just feels good. Got lots of grass. Don't know what grass is for or what it'll do, but I've got it. In a polyamorous relationship, is it reasonable to insist your partner's other partners can have a relationship with any kids you have together? Whether or not it's reasonable depends on the specific dynamics. Like, literally anything that is in a polyamorous setup is going to be reasonable to some and unreasonable to others. When you start getting into terms like insist, it gets a little dicier. Polyamorous relationships with children involved get more complicated. Like, speaking personally, while my kid has been aware, my kid knows that I date multiple people and has met most of them. None of them really have a relationship with my kid. That's not because I've put a wall there. It's also just because my kid doesn't have a serious interest. Like, before I started engaging in open polyamory, the person who I was dating, had a more built up relationship with my kid, but my kid was also younger and more open, to developing a relationship. But just because of my specific setups, more often than not, when I see my partners, I'm going to see them. They come to see me less often just because I live in the middle of damn nowhere. So it's going to vary from person to person. I understand why some polyamorous people want to sort of keep it from their kids, because polyamory can, I don't want to say it can be unstable, but it can fluctuate pretty rapidly, and that can, in theory, result in a lack of stability, especially for a younger child. So I understand why some parents who are polyamorous would be hesitant to bring too much of that into contact with their kids. It wasn't really an issue for me, because by the time I started living a more polyamorous life, my kid was old enough that they didn't really have any interest in getting to know the people that their father was dating. So, that's the timing just happened to work out that way. In my experience, cheaters don't care if they cause harm as much as they want power to take whatever they want when they want it. They want positive optics for themselves. That is frequently true. I think, okay. I don't want, boy, I could make an entire video on this topic. But speaking from some degree of experience, there are many people who cheat who, yes, they just want to be able to do whatever it is they want without consequence, and the way to avoid consequence is to hide what you're doing. Whether or not they want positive optics, that's an outcome of that. That may not be the goal. Speaking as someone who at this point, part of the reason I'm polyamorous is because I have realized monogamy does not work for me. I'm not going to say that I have sympathy for cheaters, because I don't, but I do empathize with people who feel trapped by certain relationship structures. I have sympathy with that. Oh, okay, 255. So what you're talking about is metamors. And again, yeah, I kind of get that, especially with younger kids, just for the sake of not overcomplicating stuff and giving them more stability. Trista, thank you for the super chat. Can one only become a member on your main channel? Kind of forgot this was your second. Here's the thing. YouTube is bugging me to turn on memberships on this channel. I qualify for it. I haven't, because I have nothing to offer on this channel. Like, memberships on the main channel, I have brought basically in parity with the Patreon, at least up to the tier that I've set up, which is up to the equivalent of the $10 tier on the Patreon, meaning early access to videos. When I do exclusive videos, members can see them there. Access to the Discord, names in the credits and whatnot. I don't like. I could offer things like the names and the credits in the Discord, but like, I don't early access the videos that go up on here. I mean, I suppose in theory I could. I don't know if I'm up for juggling trying to do that. Like, this channel for me is a low maintenance channel, and opening up memberships becomes a whole nother level of maintenance. Not in the strictest sense, because I wouldn't be required to, but my conscience would demand of me that I'm not just opening up memberships and taking people's money without, you know, offering something in regards to that. So I don't know. YouTube wants me to turn on memberships on this channel because it'll make more money that they get to take a cut of, but like, I'm hesitant to do it just because I would feel like I'm taking money for almost nothing, and I tend to feel not good about that. I don't know. I don't know. Watched the season finale of Percy Jackson and the Limousines this morning. Hope you enjoyed it. Disney was trying to get me to watch screeners for that season. I didn't, because I hadn't seen the first season. My kids met my sister's boyfriend and girlfriend who are married. She just rolls with it. I mean, like, the thing to understand is, like, kids cannot, like, my kid understood that I am, you know, despite being their father, I'm not just a guy. My kid got that from a very young age. Kids can be very understanding and malleable that way. But, like, the thing with polyamory, especially when you start getting into metamors and that degree of separation, is just, like, it's liable to change so fast. You know? I think that's the more the complicating factor. Not that kids can't get it, but that it's just in such a state of flux. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, make the video. I'll add it to the list of possible videos to do on the Vera Wild channel. Twice I've asked you questions about polyamory. It's been autocorrected to polygamy. Apparently your autocorrect wants to talk about something that's a crime. Alright. The one who waits is pleased with your progress, wishes to grant you a crown ability. God, the eyes go red. Oh. Oh, okay. Enemies you slay will now drop fervor. Like this to replenish your curses. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. I'll take that. We live. Commandment Stone Fragments. Alright, can't afford that. I can tear down your stuff though, and apparently even get some things for it. Alright. What does that mean? reveal devotion. Oh, chest drop food, not gold. Oh, okay, that's what that means. Telescope, reveal the map. So you've doubled the health when healing. Try that. Polygamy is usually a disaster. Well, yes. I mean, and also the history of woes. The history of polygamy is decidedly different because polygamy, as opposed to polyamory, is frequently tied to some form of religious practice. Like Mormons is one of the more famous, but it's usually tied to some form of devotion that has men having more power over women. Now, in theory, could polygamy be made or more equitable? Yeah, but at that point, you're just allowing people who are polyamorous to get married to multiple people. Like, just polygamy as a practice is kind of a different beast altogether, with a different history and a different practice. Now, also understand, while I myself am polyamorous, I don't want to oversell it. Like, polyamory, first of all, is not for everybody. And second of all, can be practiced badly. And I certainly have taken issue with the polyamory community on more than one occasion and gotten some serious blowback for it. Is it better for someone to be a YouTube member and Council of Geeks or a Patreon member? I'd have to run the math on that. I think it's more or less a wash. I think I get a slightly better percentage on the Patreon, but I'd have to double check that. Oh, somebody's angry. Eons gone, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell the pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget, and of gods to be forgotten. Ooh, actually, I like that line. I like that line a lot, actually. By the way, in Caprica, they show polygamy is legal and accepted as alternative lifestyle in the colonies, but I guess they hadn't decided that when they were writing Starbuck and Lee. Yeah, clearly. What are the rules for, like, backseat gaming and stuff? Well, I tend to not check the chat unless I'm in downtime. So if you give me advice that you need me to follow, like, right now, I'll probably be out of the situation you're trying to advise me on. I don't overall have an issue with it. If I know somebody in the chat has played the game I'm playing and I'm feeling frustrated, I might outright ask for help. For the most part, like, sure, this early in a game, I would say keep it to a minimum because I am still in tutorial sections. You know what I mean? Have you ever considered alternative platforms for merch and memberships like Fourth Wall, etc.? No, mostly because of the management. Like, my mental resources are stretched very thin with everything I manage. And every new thing that I add that's a potential revenue stream is one more thing I have to manage on top of everything else I already manage. So that's the kind of thing where, like, if I had the means to employ somebody to handle some of this stuff for me, that would be one thing. But I don't. So And the main reason I'm not on alternative platforms is that most of the platforms I'm on are the things that are going to bring in the most. While it's nice to offer alternate options, and I've never regretted doing that, the simple reality is that whenever I do open up alternate means of supporting me, they are a fraction. They only bring in a fraction of what the bigger things do. So, like, to bring up my spicy stuff for a hot minute, my OF brings in like 5 times what the, well, no, not quite 5, 4 times what the next best paying site that I have stuff on pays me. And I'm on like 5 sites that pay me. So mayhaps they left, mayhaps they slept, mayhap they devour and were devoured in turn. Those few who remain spread roots, spun webs, molded the world to meet them and theirs. To a land of many gods, once hundreds, now. That's a commandment. Commandment stones are used to declare new doctrines. Cult. Use the altar in your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you form a new commandment stone. No, I like the axe. Okay. I got like 1 sub and quit the next month. Well, like, understand when I started doing that stuff, I had an instant leg up because I had an existing footprint. I basically had a bunch of people I just had to notify, hey, I'm doing this now. And a percentage of those people were interested in that kind of stuff and moved over to that. Whereas if you're starting from scratch, here's the thing. Very few sites that handle that kind of material are designed for you to be discovered on site. By and large, you need to build a following somewhere else and then direct them to that site. Some of them are set up a little bit better to be found organically on the site, but most of them aren't at all. And even the ones that have it a little bit, you're going to find a lot more people by building a following elsewhere. Okay. Oh, that's what I already had, isn't it? Some creators like to consolidate through personal brand website, which is why I asked, and the revenue for like 9 to 10, so I don't know. Yeah, but again, like, I would have to, I would have to set up what that looks like. I would have to build a personal site, maintain a personal site, update a personal site, figure out what I need to do in order to take support payments through a personal site, whether that means partnering with some kind of service or getting whatever licenses I need to, you know, for my business to be able to legally do that. And I A, don't have the bandwidth, and B, don't know how to even start doing that. It's not that you're wrong, Context Wrench, it's that what you are suggesting fully exceeds my bandwidth. Which is why I said, like, it's the kind of thing that if I could afford help, if I could afford even just like outsourcing some of the stuff I already do, and or just getting somebody else to handle, you know, a bunch of new stuff, it would become far more viable. Like, I simply do not have the bandwidth. I just don't. And again, like, it's not that you're wrong or that your suggestion is bad. It's that it's beyond my means, and even if I could find the bandwidth to build that, there's the possibility that it doesn't bring anything substantive in anyways. So, yeah, I don't have it. Locked. Okay. What are we doing back here? Very good, my vessel. It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. I will be watching your every move. Do not disappoint me. Like, the thing to remember, Context, is the reason that Patreon exists and is successful is because it saves creators having to build something from scratch. Because that is a daunting thing to even consider. Ooh. We should do some more cooking. Jesus. Did I just upgrade my poop brush? Oh, goodness sake. I'm gonna need that eventually. We got 5 followers, right?
Oh. Shalamba, Gaya.
Oh. Checking around. All right. Sermon crown. So wait, is this oh, unlocking. Okay. New doctrine. Just aware of some back-end Patreon stuff. I worry for creators I like. No shade of pressure. Yeah, like anyone who has the means or the bandwidth to create their own thing and run it is going to pull in more money. Like they're going to, and they're also going to be more secure because I am ultimately at the whim of the payout structure of Patreon, of YouTube, of everything else that I get an income from, which isn't great, although I am quick to point out it is no less stable than trying to hold down a standard job at this point. Dance around the flames, increase the cult's faith. Okay. Interesting. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Bane weapons. Curse of the Horde. 3 new curses will appear on crusade. Bane weapons have a chance of poisoning enemies when attacking. Lovely. Yep, okay. I don't have the means to run that ritual. I like the old look of my fella more than the goat. Preaching sermons, performing rituals, providing the needs for your followers will keep their faith high. The bones of your enemies are required to perform this ritual. Destroy their skeletons to gather bones. Return to the lands of own faith, gather bones for fallen enemies, recruit more followers, and return to perform a ritual at the temple. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What's up? It's time you gave it a name. I'll just well. How rude do I want to make this? I'm trying to figure out, am I trying to be, am I trying to be clever? Am I trying to be self-referential? Am I trying to be crass? Oh, I've got a character limit. I was gonna say cult of don't be a dick. Oh, I can't fit booty. Welcome to the booty cult. Does whether or not being fat is unhealthy have any bearing on whether it's okay to publicly shame people for it? Just trying to make the debate about that, but I'm not sure it matters. It doesn't matter. It has no bearing. Zero. Absolutely zero. Besides the fact that the statement being fat is unhealthy is not true blanketly. There are plenty of people who are heavier who are in perfectly fine health. So it's untrue and completely. Let's be real clear, 255. These people did not go, oh, because those people are unhealthy, I shall now shame them. They wanted to shame fat people first, and then they came up with an excuse as to why it's okay. Always remember that. The bullying is first, the justification is after. Cult 2 upgrade temperature. Okay. All right. Ah. Okay. Off we go. Lovely Starbush. Ooh, what we got here? Oh, interesting. Okay, off we go. So much grass. Don't know what to do with it. Whoa! Okay, he brought backup this time. So it's true, the red crown sits upon the brow of another. But how? We did everything we could to. This matters not. We need not bother Shamura with this. Deal with it, brother. As you command, my sister. Rather would have had a more hard-hitting weapon than this. I understand the value of doing small damage quickly. I'd rather do heavy damage slowly. Correct context. Damn it. Great, now we got traps. Oh, I'm glad the trap's disabled when the fight's over. I always like that as a feature in games like this where each room is basically a little locked-off arena. Turn off the hazards once I beat everybody. I just consider that common courtesy, to be honest. Follower will never sleep. Okay. Off you go. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to draw. That was a skill I never really got very good with. My kid can draw. My kid actually draws incredibly well. Took my family, sacrificed them to Leshy. Now I'm all alone. How'd you like to join the booty cult and maybe not get sacrificed? I don't know. I haven't gotten to a point where it's clear whether or not that's a thing that I'm gonna do. We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. Here's a question for you. You think dark gods ever get tired of blood sacrifices? Like, why can't somebody ever just sacrifice a nice pie? or a Chesterfield sofa. I could use one of those. Yeah, I know that was a joke, 255. All the same. I think it'd be very cool to write a comic, but yeah, I'd have to find an artist to partner with. Bane sword, chance of poison, speed and damage down? Yeah. And only a chance to poison? Ew. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And like, I tend to like poison damage as a thing in games, but when it's only a chance to poison. Barbados. Deal with you, but we're gonna... Hey. Really annoyed that that didn't hit at all. Gotcha. All right. Found out recently I'm actually among the first 0.1% people to ever use ChatGPT. I remember being like, look at this crazy thing that'll write nonsense for you back in 2022. Yeah, I mean, like, when AI filters were first introduced to, like, TikTok, I messed around with them before I understood the damage and just thought it was a silly novelty. Do not make the mistake of becoming the servant of your followers. They are for you to use to your advantage. Their faith is a resource. Spend it as you would gold, for you can always regain their trust with a well-placed gesture of kindness. Let it empower you. Let it give you license to do unspeakable things, bending to your will. I grant you the power to read their feeble little minds. Okay. Interact with followers to read their thoughts as well as see how hungry, tired, and sick they are. You have declared a doctrine which has granted you a new follower action. When interacting with followers, this action will be available to you. Okay. So we're doing a hack and slash, like, base building, resource management, and dungeon crawl. When times are tough, we can cook grass meals. Followers won't like it, but it beats starving. Try it now. Like, I'm gonna need that sooner or later. Oh, so that's what the grass is for. Yeah. Very funny to me that I'm upgrading the poop room. Cook those. What is going on over there? Salvation awaits a fallen soul. Followers died. Commiserate your loss. Corpses are not good for sanitation and likely to cause other followers to get sick. Need to bury followers in a body pit or grave to prevent them from rotting. Of course, that is a lot of meat to go to waste. Jesus! Okay. I need some more. They hid the poop. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so they're all mad because of the grass thing. Got it. Right, so hold on. All poops are golden? What the hell is a golden poop? The hell? My faith is shaken. I can see through your lies. You are a fraud. I must tell the others. A follower has begun dissenting against you. This happens when the cult's faith is too low. Traitors spreading falsehood. Other followers may be led astray. To re-educate them or put them in prison to bring them back to the loving embrace of the cult, or just sacrifice them. You make the rules after all. Re-educate or kill dissenter. I don't think I have a prison as a thing. That's a problem. Oh. Oh, okay, so I can re-educate in person. You are still dissenting. Okay, hold on. I think we need a sermon is what we need. Okay, bonfire ritual. I need more wood. You damn dissenter. I'm not doing great right now. Wow, I have the best poop sweeping brush ever. Build a poop building so your followers can... A poop building! Ah! You can keep new recruits waiting until you have everything more sorted. Okay, that actually helps to know. A new world. Okay, you say so. So that's on cooldown. I've already done a sermon today. Indoctrinating followers is well and good, but there is so much more you can take from them. Give them gifts, complete quests, perform blessings for them, and increase their loyalty. You will increase their loyalty to you once they are totally loyal. They will give you everything they own. Watch as I show you. Follower, come back in here. Increase a follower's loyalty to level them up. They will reward you with devotion and a commandment stone fragment. Each time a follower levels up, they will generate additional devotion. When at sermon or worshiping in the shrine, be sure to cultivate their loyalty. To increase their loyalty, you can give a follower a blessing once a day when you interact with them. You can also give them gifts, complete quests for them, perform sermons daily, and other Visit me at my home. How to harness the power of the red crown. Okay. Lonely Shack. Okay. Might of the Devout. Increase the starting level of weapons when you begin crusade. Oh, I like the sound of that. So that improved the devotion a lot. Needed that. I have very little in the way of food. I need more food. But in the meantime, I know nobody will be happy with it, but you won't fricking starve. So, suck it up. You're not Okay, cool. Turning in a quest. Got it. Hey, Twilord. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Stargate content was very enjoyable. Glad you thought so. I had fun with it. Like, it's not something I have the time to get into more deeply. At all. Okay, cool. And have I blessed you today? I have not. Have a blessing. Okay. A lot of sci-fi is weird thing. Oh, hang on, sorry. You know what's something I don't like in sci-fi settings? The assumption that pre-industrial people will interpret any unknown phenomenon as magic. People, at least educated people, have had an understanding that there's unknown but impersonal natural forces for at least 2,500 years. You're talking about myths and fantasy settings the other day, made me think about that. Yeah, it's very common. I've mentioned this before. It's also super common when depicting historical settings to have characters act as if they think their mythology is literally real, which, and I'm not saying nobody did, but like, no, that as standard is kind of ridiculous. A lot of sci-fi is weird things about aliens like that, like monoracial over the entire planet, all of them thinking or acting like humans in either past, present, or future, following our morals, etc. I mean, there's a whole. Jesse and I have talked about this. There's a whole issue with the very notion, like if to take Star Trek specifically, of a pre-warp civilization, because it supposes that civilization has a linear track of progression. It will only progress in one way towards one destination, which is ridiculous and incredibly short-sighted. All right. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. New animal form your followers can take. Okay. You have discovered my humble cottage. Be careful you don't make the same mistake I did, or you will end up in a place just like this. Now perhaps a game of knuckle bones. You know, it's quite simple. Step up to the table and I will show you. Okay. I think. All right. Okay. Slightly odd game. Earned myself a prize. What'd I get? Tarot card unlocked. Gain an extra. Oh, a full one as opposed to a half one. Cool. Now you've had a taste of the game. Care to wager some coin? Maybe? I don't... I mean, sure, we'll give it one go. I'll probably regret it, but we'll see. Arrgh. Oh, shit. This isn't going well. Yep, I called it. Oh, well. Alright. I am gonna wrap it up there. Wait, what's over here? I thank you by relieving me of my duties. You have granted me a place at it, and you have granted me what I desire most, peace. Now that I've taught you everything you need, I can rest my day playing Knucklebones. I have friends on their way to join me for the game or two as we speak. A rowdy bunch to be sure, but now I'm retired. I am free to enjoy myself. Okay. We're gonna save and we're gonna wrap it up there. So, oh gosh, what's coming up? Saturday's video on the main channel is about themes versus plot and why I think the former is more important personally than the latter. So that's the main channel coming up. Obviously, new podcast on Monday. There'll be stuff coming out on this channel. What have I got scheduled? When is stuff going out? Tomorrow, I will have a review of the first season of the Netflix show Glitch Techs will be up here. Friday, I'll be back, probably playing more of this for the time being. This is fun. It's, yeah, I'm here for it. So I think that'll wrap us up for now. Thank you, Trista. That is very generous of you. I appreciate it greatly. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Yes, Starbush. I hope the booty cult has a great hump day. Take care of yourselves. Be well, be safe, and be kind. See ya.